Hey Glass Gang, thanks for tuning in. How's everyone doing tonight? Shout out to J Swim, RUV Chaos, Charles Wilson, King Shots 89, Pledge 72, Mad Matt 82. I want some chicken. I like that name. I want chicken too. Actually, I had chicken earlier. Not an alien, definitely a Martian. Ted turned 7. How is everyone tonight? It's good to see you. I missed you. I hope you missed me too. So what's on the menu tonight? Tonight we're going to be talking about some things, some exciting things coming to the channel in the near future. Yes, I'm very, very excited to talk about them. Also, Miss Glass put me in charge of designing some new merch, which I will display very soon. We're going to get into that soon. I was very happy that she put me, she trusted me with such a big thing, you know. So I designed a shirt and I'm waiting final approval from Miss Glass. Maybe you guys can tell me if you like it or not. Anyways, we'll also be talking about upcoming videos on the channel, content for next week, and yeah, just changes, I guess. This is also a Q&A stream, which means I'm not doing anything specific. I'm not jumping into the raids. I'm not doing, like, I might. Don't tempt me. I might, yeah, I just might do that. But, yeah, I mean, I like to have fun, so we might do raids, we might do bounties. We might do just whatever pops up, I guess. It's gonna be a fun stream. I'm cooking chicken now! Awesome, Miss Panther, awesome, save me some. Big play Ray Ray! It's Kitty Cat, indeed, I'm back with a brand new hat. And ready to attack! New things and goodies. Yes, indeed. Indeed, gang. Indeed. So I'm on PC tonight. What else we gotta talk about? We gotta talk about my health a little bit. Because I had a scare recently and, well, it's nothing really new. It's just kind of like, it's good. It's good news. It really is. It started with bad news. It started off as bad news. But the good news is there are treatments available and I'll be fine, gang. I'm a tough cookie cat. That's right. So anyways, we're in the game today. We're on PC, I think. This is PC, right? Yeah, this is PC. This looks like PC. I can't tell anymore. Yeah, I'm definitely on PC. Okay. So yeah, if anyone has any questions about like recent content on the channel, go right ahead. I guess we'll jump into it. We'll start with the content you can expect next week. That's an easy way or easy place to start. Oh, I have to show you my new camp. You guys haven't even seen this one. I built this one off stream, but it's similar to the one that I built on stream. And I made a video out of it. So it's this base basically, but it's slightly different. I decorated it differently. As you guys know, I built this on PlayStation. But I built one on PC as well, and look at it. I think it turned out better. It's so cute. It's a buff base, and it's full of chems. I call it the chem den. I genuinely love the way this looks because of this build kit. Fantastic. Also, look at these little... Perfect! Love it! Also, I put this thingy, McThinger, in the wall so we don't really see it. My other version of this base kind of had it out. And you could see it. This looks a lot cleaner. Love that. Just freaking love that. I have the pink axolotl in here. Super cute. But yeah, this isn't the one that I built on PlayStation. This is a different one. And look at how I decorated this. It's fantastic. I don't know. You guys might not think it's that great, but I am just over the moon with how this one turned out. Especially this part. Look at this. I just filled it. I just spammed chems. I just spammed it. I just like was in free cam and I was spamming it all over. I wanted this cooler to look like it was full of chems, and I think I achieved that. I think it's great. So... yeah, that's pretty much the extent of that. I just love how this one turned out, though. Look at this. It's so cute. All right. Okie doke. So let's get into it. Let me just turn down the music because, well, we're gonna get into some stuff here. But real quick, if you haven't already, smash the subscribe button. I don't know why you're here and haven't subscribed yet, but that doesn't really make sense. So maybe subscribe so you get notified when I go live. GG. But yeah, basically, what happened recently in regards to my health? Ironically, my dog had a health scare too at the same time. So like I brought my dog to the vet like 2 weeks ago, and she has to have some kind of lump checked out. So they're doing some stuff. I'm still waiting to hear about that. But then I got a doctor's call that I was going to meet a new doctor about the results of my bone density scan. And basically, some of you know, some of you don't know, I have brittle bones disease. It just means that, that's why they call me Miss Glass. It just means that my bones are very brittle. The walls of my bones are super thin. They're actually the thinnest they've ever been. So when I was a kid, I was treated at Shriners in Montreal. And when I went there for the first time, my bone density was at minus 3.6. Now I was treated. They treated me with something called Zolondronate. GG King Shots for the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much. I was treated for that, and basically I was doing better. My bones improved. The density, the strength of them improved by like 70%. It was drastic. Like I took very well to the treatment basically. And that was great. For like 10 years, I had really solid bone health. And naturally, it is a disease that gets worse with time. It just keeps depleting, basically. And so now I'm back down to minus 4. So they're actually worse than they've ever been. And this explains a lot. It explains why I'm in so much pain all the time. My bones are trying to support my body. And I'm like a 4-pound cat, so it's a lot of weight, you know? Yeah. So basically, they have to inject me with Zolondronate treatments again. Actually, I don't know if it's going to be pill form or not yet. If it's anything like it was the first time around, it was injections, but I'm just assuming they might have a pill form available now. I have no idea yet. But I'm excited. This is good news, gang, because it means that my bones will get stronger again. I've been wanting and trying to get on Zolondronate treatments again for a long time. And it seems like every doctor I talk to is trying to exhaust every other option. But we're so back, or at least we will be once I'm on the treatments. And that'll be good. It'll be good for my overall health, my overall happiness, how I'm doing and stuff, because this really affects me, you know, from a day-to-day basis. When weight is on your bones and they can barely support it, you're just in pain and you don't know why. Like you didn't stub your toe, but your foot hurts, you know. And it explains why I broke my foot last year just standing at the coffee machine. So that wasn't great. It's scary because it doesn't happen where it doesn't usually happen that I'm just breaking from standing up. That was the first time that's ever happened. I usually get fractures from falling, or like I've fallen off a bike, broken my arm, stuff like that. So the usual stuff. But anyways, moving on to lighter topics. What I want to talk about the most is this amazing new thing. Who is that? Who's here? We have a patient. King Shots, GG. Hi, King Shots. Welcome to my clinic. We cure snot ear, worm bones, osteoporosis. Okay, maybe not that last one, but yeah, my guy, hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for the memberships. Benny the Jet, GLASSGANG member for 3 months. Let's go. Alright, so yeah, the next thing I wanted to get into is this. Are you ready for it? I don't think you're ready for it. Okay, well, this is just like a rough draft, okay? I don't know if Miss Glass is going to approve of this yet. She still hasn't seen it. She has to approve it. That's right, we're getting merch soon, and we're gonna try to have it done before we hit 30,000 subscribers. It's a goal of mine to get merch done ASAP. And this is it. We have the first shirt designed. Now, I designed this, so naturally, not all of the merch will have cats on it. But there will be some special edition limited run shirts designed by myself. Glassy McFluffy Pants. And if you want to see it again, there it is. I added the little sound effect I had to. It's fantastic. Yeah, it's great, isn't it? I really knocked it out of the park. Yeah, I don't know if Miss Glass will like it or not, but I can imagine she would like it. One more for good measure. It's great. We're also going to have some sweatshirts and coffee mugs. That'll be pretty cool. We'll see what happens. So yeah, there's going to be some more like basic ones too. Like they won't all have graphics on them. Some will have like just the Glass Gang logo. Some will have the Glass Gaming logo. Note how those are two separate things, right? And that's because we have the Glass Gang, part of the Glass Gaming channel. And that's our membership subscribers and our... I'm very, very proud and happy to say that it's more than a membership. We really are like a brotherhood of fur over here, okay? And it's a good time. It's a good time to be part of the Glass Gang. But yeah, I guess I glossed over the uploads for next week. I will be doing a video upload of how to build this medical clinic. So it'll be easier to watch than the live stream. The live stream is pretty long on this one. So I will break it into a video. I'll also be bringing out some... Oh no, this one's not working. Oh no. But yeah, I do have a GAT-Plaz build that's ready and coming to the channel next week, so it is good to go. I have been talking about it for a while. I've been kind of not touching the GAT-Plaz basically since it got nerfed. It just hurt me so bad when they nerfed it the way they did. They really did it dirty. It shouldn't be as weak as it is. It doesn't make any sense for the Enclave super weapon to just not be any good. It's good, but it's just not meta, you know? It's pretty far from the meta, to be real with you. So I just kind of been not using it, not touching it, because I don't want to make it look OP, and then it gets nerfed again, and just becomes like something that is an afterthought. But I don't know. I think it's time. I think it's time, so I say next week, but we are Sunday, so it's technically this week. So it'll be out. And it's a fun one. And in this video I show you that you have two options. You can either do the things that need doing and run it with no coffee. It's a lazy VATS build. Gets sub 2-minute times without any coffee on the snake. Just like my 50 cal builds and my lazy VATS builds that are just meant for a sub 2-minute time. If you didn't know, you only need to get a 2-minute time or just under 2 minutes to get all the best rewards at the snake. So when I do like really lazy content, it has to fit with, it has to get a kill on the snake within that 2-minute time. And I'm glad to say that the GAT-Plaz can still do it without any coffee or anything like that. But you can, of course, run coffee with it and it'll just improve the times. And I'll show you guys all that in the video. Alright. What else do we have on the list tonight to talk about? Oh yeah! The big news for the channel. So guess what I've been doing. I've talked about it a few times before on the channel, but I have been saving money the last like 5 or 6 months now. I don't know, I've lost track. But I've been saving money to purchase PC parts to build the Orange Cowboy a PC. The goal is to get him to stream with me on the channel, because I found out we can stream at the same time and you guys can see both of our screens, and like I think that would just be amazing. It would just be so good for the channel and the guides that we do. And yeah, and he also wants to be able to stream when I'm not feeling well, to keep the channel going and to just be helpful. And I'm really fortunate for that, to have him part of our community. And I wanted to thank him by building him a PC. The fantastic news is that this is a big deal for the channel. It means that you guys will finally be able to see from the Orange Cowboy's point of view. And with it not just being an upload, it'll be, you know, live streamed, which will be great. And obviously we have to put him through media training, all that stuff, before we get him going live. And I'll set him up with the cards, the stream cards. But we have everything now. For the longest time, you guys may know, if you've been watching the streams for a while, that we couldn't get RAM or graphics cards. Well, let me tell ya, I got some RAM and some graphics cards. I finally scored a deal on a sweet deal. What is this thing? AMD 9060 XT 16GB graphics card from Sapphire Pulse. It is a beast for 2K gaming, and we're gonna use software to upscale it to 4K. So there won't be a difference in quality. It's gonna be fantastic for him. A little beast of a graphics card this thing is, from what I'm seeing online. And yeah, I found out, or I got the news recently that, like just a couple days ago, that the prices on graphics cards came down. This card used to be like 900 Canadian dollars, okay? And they came down by 200. I tried adding it to cart, and it just wasn't working. So I was like spamming the add to cart, because it's like $200 off right now. And it just kept saying, sorry, there was a problem adding this part to cart. But finally it went through. So persevere is the way, I guess. I don't know if that makes any sense. I'm a cat after all. But yeah, we got it done. We got the card. It's coming in the mail. I'm going to build the PC myself for him. Got him a 32GB T-Force DDR5 RAM kit. It's an AM5 platform PC with a Ryzen 7 processor. So, I mean, it's going to be great for him. It's going to be very powerful. And some of the parts that are going in it are also from my PC, which is great because the parts that were in my PC also came from you guys. Both PCs are fully built by donations that came from you guys on the channel. So that's what's amazing about it. So thank you so much for everything you guys do for the channel and your support. It is so generous and it goes so far for me and my channel. And I'm able to do amazing things like this with it. And I think he deserves it. I think this will be amazing for both of us. Are you planning on doing a PC building vid? I don't know. I kind of want to. Should I? Let's ask the chat. I kind of want to, but I'm also scared to because I'm not like the most PC inclined person. I guess we'll do a poll. But I have been reading a lot and looking at videos a lot, and I did do a lot of work to my own PC, and I guess I am comfortable with the idea. The only thing that I'm not sure about is after you have everything together, how the heck do you put Windows on it? I don't understand that part. So I'm still kind of trying to figure things out, but we will get there. Okay, let's see. And I guess it could be kind of informative for people that watch my content, that want to do or build their own PC, I guess. They could learn from my mistakes and maybe learn something from what I'm doing and how I put it together. Yeah. Luckily, there's a lot of good tutorials on YouTube. That's what this platform is famous for, as we all know. So there's loads and loads of content on how to do the things that need doing, including installing Windows. And like, I have looked into it. I know like people load Windows on a USB and plug it into the motherboard, but it just, to me, that seems too simple, and I just don't believe in it. I don't know how else to put it. I feel like something will fail. Okay, hang on a sec. I haven't been noticing any questions, so let me make sure that I'm not just ignoring questions, because it's the whole point. And I just don't have the chat really super visible. Why does the chat look like it's massive? Okay, now I can see everyone. It's hard to think about parting with my Gatplas. I love the 1-star vampires, even with auto-stim in my armor, though I'm sure that slot is too important for vampires. I thought Plasma Caster was the Enclave super weapon. No, it's definitely the Gatplas. Oh my god, I want that shirt. Isn't it fantastic? I love it. It's cute. Like me. That might be my first merch purchase. Yes, GFOS, yes. What's your thoughts on the Holy Fire? Have you been able to make it work well after the update? Actually, I haven't played with it much lately. And I know the curse effect definitely affected it. So that's probably something I can throw on the list of things to do next week and to check out. Maybe I might live stream it, put together a little ENO6 build with it or something. Would that be fun? Is that something you want to see? I haven't done a Holy Fire build in a long time. And fun fact, when I started this channel, my very first build guide was a Holy Fire build, showcasing it killing Earl in 57 seconds with only 12% health. I was bloodied, using a bloodied 50 crit 25 3-star Holy Fire. And that video goes hard, even to this day. But sadly, it just doesn't work the same. But yeah, that's peak Glass Gaming content right there. And I should go back to it. It was my first love. Is the Orange Cowboy also going to have a Cowboy McFluffy pants? Actually, we are talking about it. Because I can make him into anything. Like, he could be a raccoon, he could be a panda, whatever he wants. Maybe we'll let you guys decide. Maybe we'll do something with that. That would be fantastic, actually. We have talked about it. He's not against the idea. I think it would be great. Let's see if there's any other questions I might have missed, because this is a Q&A. But also, I want to play. I also want to play. So let's play. Let's make a team. Oh, dear. Ah! I'm stuck! Well, that's not right. There, let's test that. I'm gonna scan the chat again real quick. I do feel better. Thank you for asking, Big Mark. I haven't received treatment or anything, but I just feel better because I'm hopeful now because I know I'll get treatment. You know what I mean? Whereas before, I knew my bones were doing bad and I knew nothing was getting done about it. So I was really kind of scared. And it was affecting everything. It was affecting my ability to focus on content and stuff like that. So I'm definitely feeling better and more in a better mood. Always want that chicken. Yeah, we had chicken on the barbecue with bullseye sauce. Oh my god, so good. So good. Had that today. It's a nice day out. It's a perfect day for barbecue. You should try Subnautica 2, just an idea for a new game. Lagoon, I will. I will. I need to try new games. I need to play new games. I do love Fallout 76, and Fallout 76 will always be the main dish here. But I'm kind of burnt out on this game. I mean, every time I get on, I do the same thing over and over. I just raid or do bounties. And, like, that's great and all, but there are other things in life. And there's other great games coming out all the time. King Shots, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. What else do we got? I can pull bounties, Miss Glass. Me and Big Mark just went through like 36. Let's go. I'm so down for bounties. Like, I just said that, like, I'm tired of, like, raiding and bounties, but it's not true. It's so not true. Let's go. Is he still in here? Oh no! King Shots left. Come back, King Shots! I was kidding. Okay, well, whatever. We'll go to Radiation Rumble. Bounties are fun. Raiding is still fun. But it is 2 years old at this point, you know? I've been doing it like every day for 2 years. I genuinely just want them to bring out a new raid. And I know they can do it! I know they can do it! This current dev team is the same dev team that made that raid. So I know they have it in them. I know they knocked it out of the park with that first raid. Like, that was the best content they ever brought to this game, and it doesn't compare to anything else, like, in how good it was and how engaging it was and how much people it brought back to the game. Yeah, I believe they can do it again, gang. Todd, give us another raid, please. Please. Why do I have to beg you? I feel like I shouldn't have to beg you. I know you made lots of money on that raid. My friends list was lit from top to bottom when the raids came out. For like 9 months straight. And I know I say that all the time, but it's just the truth, yo, and I'm trying to get it out there. They need to capitalize on that engagement. That was a banger of an update. A capital B banger. Also, I lost my stim pike. If anyone has a stim pike spare, I accidentally scrapped it. That was sad. I love my stim pike. I hate that people can actually break your VATS just from like walking up behind you. That is so weird. I haven't done Rad Rumble in a minute. Oh, I forgot to update the chat here. Okay, let me see. I might have missed some questions. I wonder if Glass included the splitter to get the shotgun effect from it to build Bullet Storm much faster. So, I did not add the splitter to it in this build. I do have a build that uses the splitter on the Gatplaz, but it's an aim down sight build. The splitter is really made for aim down sights because it just kills the AP cost on the Gatplaz. It puts you at like 36 AP cost, which is just crazy. You're not gonna keep that thing fed even with coffee. And because it's a lazy VATS build, for it to fall under my lazy VATS category, it has to be able to use VATS without coffee. So the splitter is automatically not part of this build. So it's able to get tons of damage without it, and still able to get within that time threshold I mentioned earlier at the snake without it, which is good news because I was able to get an AP cost of 9, which is low enough to warrant making a VATS build with it, with the setup that I have. That's a good question though. Let's see. Let me jump up here and answer more questions. I would get your most trusted PC experts on the line to help you out. Oh, I do. I've got some good peeps in the Discord. Shout out to the Discord. Join the Discord. Link in the description. If you want to join a community to play with, we have members on every platform. I'm on every platform. I ping the Discord whenever I go live, so check it out. Link in description. The Geology part is updating the BIOS. Make sure you don't switch it off when you do. Oh, okay. That's a good point. That's a good pointer right there. Thank you, Big Mark, for that one. Yeah, all that stuff worries me. Just the software side of things. Because you can plug everything together and it just doesn't turn on. That's what I'm worried about. Luckily, though, I was able to save money on this build because some parts came from my PC. So some parts I upgraded in my PC I was able to throw into Orange Cowboy's build because they're not old. So they have like 9 months of use on some of the parts. Like the power supply is reused. What else? Oh, he has my old CPU, so that's reused. Yeah, not very old. TBL Chirac sent a gift. Thank you so much for the gift. That's so nice of you, TLP Chirac. GG. Thank you for the 200 jewels. I said ghouls. Love this shirt. Awesome. I love it too. I hope you guys enjoy them. I hope they're ready soon. It'll be soon enough. I have to focus on getting this PC like to the Orange Cowboy and get him set up and that before I dive deeper into the merch thing. But it is on the horizon. I am working on designs. So were you sick the other day? Yeah, I was, but it's not like a sickness like a cold. It's just pain, right? I have chronic pain. So when I take a sick day, it's because of the pain I'm in with my bones. So it's not exactly the same thing, but yeah, I call it, I say I'm sick because it's debilitating, like a sickness. It is an illness. Stream Fallout 3? That's a good idea. I did play it. I did play Fallout 3 recently. I did stream just like starting it and playing it. And that stream is called Can a Cat Play Every Fallout? And it's me, Glassy McFluffy Pants, the one and only, playing every Fallout. I start with Fallout 1, Fallout 2, Fallout 3. And I think I loaded into Fallout 4 as well. So that was a fun stream. Fallout 1 and 2 were really confusing though because I don't play turn-based games very often. Like I think the last one was Pokemon on the Game Boy. So I wasn't like 100% sure what to do with that one. But luckily my chat helped me out. You guys are solid OG Fallout players and they helped me. Is the Gatplaz using Beam Splitter? No, not the VATS one. I do have a build coming for aim down sights that uses the Beam Splitter to just absolutely wreck things. It is really good with the beam splitter, but it's not really good in VATS. Not for a lazy VATS build. Big Bloom event is coming soon. Holy Fire build would be great for it. You're totally right. I want some chicken. We're gonna do it. How about that? Holy Fire build is back on the menu. After 6 years, this game is starting to wear thin. Oh, I hear you, my guy. Plus, they never give us the content we're here for, it feels like. They lack motivation. I don't know if it's that. I think it's probably just direction. I think they might just not want to do the same thing every update. But I mean, we've only ever had a raid happen one time. It wouldn't feel like it's happening every update if they just gave us another one, you know? I think it's direction. My pods are glued to the desk, if you didn't know. These pods, they are for gaming. And they're serious about it. When did raids come out again? I want to say November or December 24. Yeah, something like that. How do you feel about infestations coming soon? Most opinions I've seen are kinda lukewarm meh. Yeah, honestly, it's hot garbage. Here's the thing, okay? The infestations aren't well thought out. I'm gonna point out a big problem here. They can spawn literally anywhere, including the forest region. Who spawns in the forest region? New players. They come out of the vault and they're in the forest region. What do you think that's gonna do? It's not gonna be good for new players. They're gonna come out of the vault and they're gonna run into an infestation, or they're gonna be doing some new player quests or like a daily side quest for, you know, the crater, or for Foundation, the daily quests. You know what I'm talking about. And they're gonna be going to these locations doing their quests as a little level 24. And they're going to walk into a random infestation and not know that it's not part of the quest. Because, like, they just won't know. They're brand new to the game. And they're going to probably get off the game. They won't be able to kill it, that's for sure. So they're going to be like, what the heck am I supposed to do here? I can't do this. And they're going to rage quit. They're going to go play something else. And that's my biggest problem with it. But also, they're just not even spawning. The last time I did a live stream, which was just a couple nights ago on PTS, nothing was spawning. We went for an hour and a half looking around, not just me, but someone else. Another GLASSGANG member was in the lobby with me on PTS, and we were trying to find infestations. And in the patch notes, they said that they were turning up the spawn rate on infestations to make them easier to find, and that is just not the case. It's funny how they say they do something and then you get in game and it's the exact opposite, and I wish I was exaggerating, but that's just what it is all the time with this game. I don't understand why. I don't understand why the public has to test their games. Like, can they just not afford people to test the games? Like, what's the point of a public test server? I don't get it. The devs need to be able to see this stuff and for themselves that it's not working, you know? And rather than relying on people going to their Discord and saying, hey, this doesn't work. So, I don't know. It's honestly just not in a good state. We're not having a good time with it. I feel like it's not anything anyone wanted. It's lazy endgame content at best. And it's going to be disruptive content at the worst. So what I mean by that is it's lazy endgame content because they were like, they're marketing it as this big thing they're doing for the endgame community. You guys want a grind? Here's a grind. Yeah, it's one hell of a grind, I'll tell you that. We can't even start it whenever we want. We have to go looking for it. You know what that means? It means you have to fast travel everywhere. It means you're going to be hit with a freaking loading screen every 30 seconds because you load in somewhere and you realize there's no infestation there, and you go and you fast travel to another location and there's no infestation there, and you're just doing that back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Let me tell you, it gets old quick, and I can find better things to do at my time. Okay, it's not that deep, Bethesda. If you don't want to give us a raid, then just say it. Just come out and say it. But we're here for the raids. We really are, gang. We built the whole channel on raid content. And you guys play the shit out of this game when we get a raid. I just don't understand. I don't understand the direction they're going, but... yeah, it's definitely hot garbage. No one wanted it. It's very lazy endgame content and it's super grindy. They were just like, hey, let's make endgame grindy. Let's make endgame content grindy by making it, like, impossible to find. Waste your time trying to find it. And then it also has the lazy one-shot mechanic. I call it lazy because, like, what that does, these one-shot mechanics, is it makes that... It basically puts everyone's build, no matter if you're new or endgame, on the same playing field. Okay? It makes your new... your endgame build irrelevant. You're not tanky. Oh, shoot. I forgot to go to the new bounty. Oh, shoot. I'm over encumbered. No! Gotta get there quick. But yeah. So it's, yeah, super grindy. The drop rates are stupid low on 4-star stuff, and the scrap learn rate is super low on 4-star stuff. They said they fixed the drop rates on 4 stars because they weren't dropping on them at the infestations. I couldn't even confirm if that was fixed because we couldn't even find, in the hour and a half, we couldn't find a single infestation. And we had 2 people looking around the map, zipping around everywhere on PTS. And we couldn't find a single infestation. Yeah, really, really unfortunate. I don't think it's good for the end game. Like I said, I don't think anyone wants this. It doesn't actually challenge your build. It makes your build irrelevant. It doesn't matter what you're using. You absolutely have to play as a team. Someone has to aggro it and, like, distract it while the other one tries to kill it, basically. See, the raids was something else because... I mean, there's 2 bosses, and the first boss is a checkpoint. It's like a gatekeeper, if you will, where you have to be doing a certain amount of DPS in order to get through and be let into the raids. And I think that's fantastic. They really knocked it out of the park. I mean, it's the bee's knees when it comes to content in this game. And this mechanic with the no touchy of the crystals, I think is fantastic. I think this is great because it's something that catches people off guard the first time they do it. They don't know what they're doing at this stage, and it's just fun to see, you know. And then once they figure it out, it's easy. So it's... yeah, I don't know. They really knocked it out of the park with that raid. I don't think we'll ever see them reach peak like that again. Hopefully they will. Hopefully. We'll get raid state, like a raid 2. I don't know what we would have, though. What would we have? Maybe like a killer whale boss? We have this snake. We get a killer whale or something. I don't know. I'm just spitballing. I don't know. Let me know in the chat. Maybe a Bigfoot raid boss. Or the Rust King. The Rust King is something, too, that they teased with the Burning Springs update. And I felt like I was really let down by that. Because the Skyline Valley update brought a new boss in the region when they opened the map. So, like, everyone was expecting them to bring a map boss in the Burning Springs region, and when they didn't, it just kind of all like let everyone down, all the endgame players. So we were just kind of like sad by that. Let's see here. I kind of rambled for a long time on that topic. Let's see if there's other questions. Kitty's back. Indeed, Vebs. Back and ready to attack. Nothing is safe from catching these paws. GG, Sith. Says unintentionally in your lobby and did a rad rumble with you. Thought you looked familiar. GG. GG, my guy. I'd like to see the big YouTubers take on a challenge of what is the minimum level that a character can be to finish an infestation without endgame help. That would be a lot of work. For one, just finding it is impossible. So, like, testing a new build, like, trying to, like... See, the problem is it just straight up one-shots you no matter what. So that's already kind of out the window. It doesn't matter what type of build you have, right? The only thing that plays a factor in the infestations is having teammates. Having someone there with you to distract and aggro the boss so that other people can do damage to it is what's going to make it or break it. It was also regenning HP if I died when I was trying to solo it. So, like, if I died from it trying to solo it and I would come back, it had more health. So it was basically impossible to do solo because it can one-shot you. And believe me, it does it immediately. It locks eyes on you and you're dead. It's that bad. It has laser precision and accuracy. But it's not a bad idea, GeForce. It definitely sounds fun. Raids are more fun, I agree. Plus, endgame content should be an on-demand thing. It shouldn't be something that can just spawn in new player zones that don't want to do that stuff. You're basically forcing endgame content down people's throats that aren't asking for it, who are just trying to do a daily or a side quest. You know, it's so strange to say, here you go, this is your endgame content. It's not. It's anything but. Endgame content should be on demand because it should be for people that are ready for it, that know what they're doing. Like raids in any other game, or raids in this game, or, you know, the bounty headhunts even. It's something that you launch when you're ready for it. You buy the bounty and you launch it. Or you farm the bounties through grunt hunts, you know? It shouldn't just be something that can spawn anywhere. If anything, they should remove its ability to spawn in the forest region. That's literally where like 90% of new players hang out. They have their camps there. They like to explore there because there's less dangerous creatures in that area. And, you know, it's where everyone starts off. So for me, it just doesn't make sense that it's in the forest. That's my biggest gripe with it, that it can spawn in the forest. That doesn't make sense. You're literally forcing endgame content onto new players that have no idea what it is. They have no idea that it's not part of whatever quest they're doing. They might think it's part of the quest, and they spend hours trying to defeat the boss, only to find out that they never had to do that. They could have just skipped that world, but you have nothing telling them that. There should at least be like some kind of notification. You've entered an infestation. This is recommended for levels da-da-da and is not part of your quest or something. I don't know if they can do that, but like something needs to change because the way it's set up right now, it's set up to fail. Basically, it's going to be so grindy. Players, you're going to have two types of players. Players that are going to grind the crap out of it to learn, like, the new mods. And you have players that won't grind it. They just will leave it be. And it's just going to drop off after a couple of weeks. After a couple of weeks, those grindy players that are going to grind it won't play the game anymore because they're going to be through the scoreboard. And they're going to be sick of this game because of how much of a grind this new update is. They're gonna go play other stuff. That's all that does. When you make your game too grindy, players just go play other games. Like, it's not that deep, right? So. Oh shoot, I think I missed another one. I get to talking and then I don't look at the map. It's okay. The amount of resources it seems like it requires an endgame build on a Fallout First account to even try. It definitely takes a lot. Like, it's not something you're gonna want to do solo. You're gonna be really frustrated trying to solo the infestations. I'm not saying people won't be able to do it. People will be able to do it, and people can do it. But it's just super time consuming, difficult to even find. What they could have done is have, like, you know how those early quests when you opened up your Pip-Boy and it would say, go to this area and tune in? And it was like a large circle on the map and you had to tune in on your Pip-Boy to find a radio signal within that circle somewhere. They could do that so that we know at least, so that endgamers know, okay, it's within that large circle. It could be at any of the faction locations within that large circle. This way you're not wasting your day. Like, there's so many locations around the map. I don't know how many, I'm just spitballing, but there's probably like 2 trillion locations around the map if I had to like throw out a number. And there's just too many. If it could be like a circle, like a large circle that might have like, I don't know, 600,000 locations, that would make more sense, you know? I'm literally just spitballing here. The numbers don't make any sense probably, but you know what I'm talking about. Who even has learned 4 stars mods? I have not. I mean, I have learned some, but only from really the raids. I don't think Bigfoot dropped new ones, did he? I can't remember, but I definitely didn't learn any new ones recently. Someone asked if I learned active yet. And I did see the question and I meant to get to it, but I forgot to. I'm so sorry. I hope I can find your question. Let me try and find it. It depends what platform you asked, I guess. I did learn it on one platform. I genuinely can't remember which one. I think I learned it on PC. PC or PlayStation, it's one of those two. It's not Xbox. But I want to learn it on Xbox because I have 3,000 agility bobbleheads on Xbox. So if I learn active, everyone in the Discord's getting set up with active mods. I'm telling you right now. Right meow. Everyone in the Discord is getting hooked up with. I'll be able to like hook you guys up with active mods for your armor set. You'll get 5 active mods each, I swear. Just gotta learn it. I was wondering, I could probably do something where, like, I give someone that does know the mod, like, a bunch of agility bobbleheads so that they can craft them and help me learn them, and then I just give them a bunch after or something. I don't know. I think I did talk about that recently on stream. I'd like Frank Horrigan boss again, or maybe the master. That would be interesting. Or what's that guy? Frank the Butcher or something like that? I don't know. Just any endgame boss at this point. Just any new boss. That's what we're here for. That's what we like to do. Bethy McBethy Pants. We like to boss. We like to go bossing. We like to slap him around. Give him the old 2-tap. That's what that looks like. And it's a lot of fun. It's a good time. 6 gets it too. The snake's my favorite though. It's always a good time at the snake. Good memories made there. Unfortunately, infestations is all we're getting, so it's going to be a slow summer. Yeah, I agree. I think they're doing that. Like, it's just the direction I think they're trying to go with this game is they're trying to slow it down, I think. Which is weird. It's so weird, but just hear me out. I think it's because they want players playing other games that they have out. I'm just spitballing here, but I think that's why. They want everyone to buy Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition for like the 7th time since 2015. Monkey Nuts, I've never done an unarmed build, but we definitely have one melee build on the channel. Just one though. Melee is just not my favorite, unfortunately. I actually really despise it. Hear me out, okay? It's just because when we're playing games that other players are playing, like MMOs, where they all have ranged weapons, you are just immediately outclassed by anyone using ranged weapons. So think of yourself like this. You're going to a bounty like this, right? And everyone is using the meta options, like the Gauss Mini, the Elder's Mark, the Pepper Shaker, and they're doing serious DPS. You have to run up, right? I didn't have time to run up to this guy and he's dead. Basically, what ends up happening is at most events, you're unable to even run up to an enemy and get a kill on one before other players fire it dead. It just takes the fun out of it. Like, it's definitely a lot more fun when you're in a story solo single player game because you don't have that competition to deal with that is like just murking everything on site. You can run up and deal with the enemies as you wish. But in an MMO like this, I've always found melee to just it always is taking the backseat to ranged because most players play ranged on MMOs, and it's just what happens. They think no further than like events like eviction notice. What are you gonna do there? Everyone is using VATs and killing everything from a distance. And because they spawn so far apart, you won't have time to run from the Radscrubber to down where the legendaries spawn at eviction notice to give them the old 2-tap. So it's just sad. Like, I don't know how you would fix that issue. I don't think you can without like nerfing all ranged into the ground. And that definitely happens far too often already. Have you ever done or tried a bloody build? Yes, my guy, yes. My very first build on the channel was a bloodied holy fire build. At 12% HP, I got the kill on Earl Williams in 57 seconds. That was the very first build guide. But yeah, I do build guides that feature bloodied all the time. Like recently. Let me show you one here. Let me just go to this screen here real quick while I pull it up. But if you go to my YouTube channel, it's very recent too. Right here, this one. This one's bloodied. Posted 3 weeks ago. And this one is the high health version. So see how I'm high health here? I don't know if you guys see that. It's probably too small. But here I'm bloodied. You can see it in the thumbnail. But yeah, I call it the meta if it's the meta. But sometimes I will put that it's bloodied. It depends on how I'm feeling. I guess I could be more specific in the thumbnail that it's bloodied. But this one's bloodied. Bloodied used to be my favorite playstyle, but it's just not anymore because the survivability changes they made to Born Survivor and stuff like that. Bloodied just used to be a lot better before those changes. And other things like the 4-star mods that came and combat changes really closed the gap between high health and low health builds. So there's almost like no real reason to be bloodied. The trade-off is super minimal. Unless you're absolutely trying to go for a high XP build, then yeah, bloodied all the way. But if you're going for damage, it's ghoul all the way. And high health human is still pretty good for damage as well. Whereas before, high health human just did like no damage compared to bloodied. But now it's just, it's very close. It's very close between high health and bloodied, so. But bloodied is a lot of fun. I wish the trade-off for losing like 80% of your health was better though. I wish it just did more damage. Like, it should do more damage than ghoul. I feel like bloodied should still do more damage than ghouls. It doesn't make any sense that ghouls have 2 health bars. They're way more tanky as a result. Their survivability goes through the roof just being out in the environment, because any zone that has rads will just heal them. So like eviction notice, rad scrubber heals them. Everyone else dies. Rad rumble, it heals them. What's the other one I'm forgetting with the mole miners? Uranium fever, that event also just heals them. SBQ, if you're in the rads, heals them. You're basically invincible in a nuke zone. You're basically god mode in a nuke zone. It just doesn't make sense. If anything, if it was truly balanced, they would nerf ghoul, and it would just do slightly less damage than bloodied. And just like a little bit more damage than high health. It should be in between. It should not be better than everything. It's literally better at everything than any other playstyle. The only thing it's bad at, honestly, is max AP and like high endurance stats, but you don't need it. You have the dual health bar thing, but also like high XP is harder to achieve as a ghoul, so the XP builds and stuff like that isn't so good for it. Don't even say that, Miss Glass. Todd might be watching, and nerf them all before the stream ends. Right? We get hit with a background update mid-stream. Bloodied becomes the meta. There's like 10 videos already up on it on the YouTubes. I can make active on Xbox. Let's go, TLP Chirac, my guy! Join the Discord. I don't know who is spamming bounties. I think it's King Shots. GG. They did actually, just a guy on the internet, they did nerf other playstyles and just straight up gave ghoul the entire cake. Like, I'll give you an example of this. As a human, you used to have access to the same mod as Lucid, okay? The Lucid damage reduction armor mod for ghouls is the meta for just all damage reduction in the game. It's the best. Because you just, if you're not feral, you have 6% reduction per piece. That reduces the damage you take. We used to have it as a human. We used to have that. That used to be the Overeaters mod. And they just straight took it from us and gave it to the ghouls. I feel that is so messed up. I think that's like the worst way of doing things. If anything, they could have just like given Lucid the same mod. Lucid could have been the same damage reduction mod, but specifically for ghouls. And overeaters would be unchanged. It would be the same 6%. This way, both classes, human or ghoul, have access to the same reduction armor. And they just straight up took it away. Like, I don't know what we did. What did we do, Todd? What did we do to you, my guy? So, yeah, they definitely nerfed stuff and gave it to the ghoul. They took it away and gave it to the ghoul to make it better. I think they did that to make the ghoul more exciting, more favorable, and more people would be willing to play the ghoul. Because there are some trade-offs. Like, you just look bad. Honestly, I think it's just a terrible looking character model. I just dislike the look of it. Other people might not think so, and that's okay. Orange Cowboy loves the way his character looks like as a ghoul. So yeah, it is what it is. People love it, people hate it. And that's okay. But I just think it's unfair. It's unfair that Ghoul got all the love that update. I think they did that to make sure people converted to Ghoul and played as a Ghoul, because they did spend a lot of money on bringing the Ghoul into the game and having him, like, Walt Goggins voice the lines for the Ghoul in the game and stuff like that. Like, that had to cost them a lot of money. And yeah, I think they just wanted to make sure people played as a Ghoul because of the TV show and stuff like that. It's just a theory. Good evening, Kentucky Ranger. GG. I wish glowing was better. It's unfortunately not. It could have been the meta, but it just doesn't give a lot of glow. Not with ranged anyways. It does give a significant amount of glow with melee. There's certain perks, like on the melee build that we did as a ghoul, there's certain perks that really amplify the glow that you get from the glowing mod as a ghoul. So it's actually really decent. For, like, if you're in crowds, it's not really going to help you for a bossing type situation, but if you're mobbing or at events, it's actually really good. I think it's Exploding Palm. I think it is a legendary card. It really, really has funny interactions with the glowing mod and gives a lot of glow return. It just gets a lot. I think it just does a lot of area damage and you can get a lot of kills like that, because like the per kill amount of glow that you get returned on kill is pretty low, but when you're in groups it's a lot better because you can get rapid succession kills. And but for bossing, yeah, it doesn't really work. What I wish they would do about that, Kentucky Ranger said something good here. I really hope they introduce an outfit that makes ghouls disguised. So like currently, in order to interact with factions, you have to go up the map to this location up here. It's Radiant Hills, I believe. And you have to equip a disguise or else the factions won't talk to you. So if you haven't completed your main quest, you're not able to finish it unless you put on a disguise. And honestly, it's a really bad disguise. It just looks bad. And it doesn't make sense to me because the factions already talk to ghouls and some of them even have ghouls in their faction. So it's just straight up weird. But what they could do is, you know how you equip a costume for any Halloween event and the game can actually detect that? Like the trick-or-treating challenges where you equip a costume to go trick-or-treating. They could do something like that where, you know, instead it is counted as a disguise if you're wearing a costume. Doesn't that make sense? Isn't a costume sort of a disguise? I feel like that would be a super easy thing for them to implement. You know? Like you could put on the rocket suit and you're disguised. You know? I don't know, just spitballing. I'm sure there's better disguises, but I don't really have anything good on me. I'm expecting a nerf on the ghoul build eventually. Yeah, I would say so too. Honestly, I thought they were gonna dial it back a little bit before it came through PTS, but nope, they just went ahead with it. Because, like, we already could tell from the first PTS with ghouls that it was a lot stronger. But, yeah, I mean, it has so many advantages. It outclasses humans in every category. Big time. Why can't I fast travel with travel agent on? Okay. Alright, I guess it was just bugged. Yeah, exactly, Kentucky Ranger, I know. Exactly, that's a really good point. He says, I don't understand the ghoul hate. Most instances have ghouls in them. And he's right. Like, you'll go to the Raiders faction at the crater and you'll see ghouls walking around. Or, you know, or the Blood Eagles, you know, have ghouls too. But every faction sees you and it is on sight. If you, as a ghoul, approach a faction member, it is death on sight. Unless you have a disguise. Fallen Season 2 canonized is power armor acting as a disguise. That's a thing too. Like, just jumping in power armor should solve that problem because it completely disguises you. No one can see you at all, so I don't get why that's not counted as a disguise either. Ooh, this piece has an active. Didn't learn it. I actually might have it already learned on this character. I think this is the character that knows it. Because if I'm wearing an active armor set, am I? Yeah, I am. I'm wearing active. Okay, so yeah, it's probably this character. What you play on? Right now I'm playing on PC, but I play on every platform. So if you want to catch me when I'm live and play with me, the best thing to do is to join our Discord. Link in the description. I always ping the Discord when I go live. There's no obligation to join the Glass Gang membership to join the Glass Gang Discord. Is shotgun in a good state right now? Actually is. I have a fun little shotgun I'll show you guys in a minute. And I love this thing. Now it's not like a bossing meta, but for just running around, running and gunning, it has insane damage at range. And it's using one of the new mods. It was a drop I received from doing bounties and I can't scrap it. I haven't been able to scrap it. It's so good. It's actually a good little shotgun. I love this thing. Let's check it out. I haven't done a video on it or anything, but I probably will at some point because I have told myself that I will start doing non-raid specific build guides just for the casual player that's just running around with 3-star gear. This is it. Snipers, plus 100% damage to distant targets. This thing is crazy with headshots at range. Actually really good. Bullets explode and VATS critical charges faster with that 15% bonus to VATS crits, so you can do crits immediately. Really solid shotgun. Not gonna lie, I do love this thing. The cold shoulder is pretty good too. Very good weapon. You're on normal or PTS server? I am on the standard or live game currently. I wish PTS had this many people playing. It's always dead. You go into PTS and it's always dead. It's only ever like full of people on like day 1 of PTS opening with the new update. Like the first week there's people playing, and then after that It's just empty. Autogeny. Ah, that's so funny. That's good. He says, my ex gave me the cold shoulder. Poor guy. Ontogeny 56. 12-month Glass Gang member. Let's go. My guy. Maybe we can set up a Glass Gang speed dating chat in the Discord. Get you a new girlfriend ASAP, my guy. My number one speed dating requirement is, do you like video games? If no, then next. Do you spend all your waking hours playing video games? If no, then please move along. Well, they absolutely will, Big Boss Janos. They will be bringing those mods to the live game. I don't know if all of them will, but definitely some of them will. What do you think about Fallout Season 3 TV show? I have a feeling we're gonna learn a lot about the Enclave. They teased some Enclave lore at the end of Season 2, so I'm pretty excited for it. I'm a big Enclave nut. I just think the lore is super dark and interesting. I'm here for the lore! Kills give food and water? I mean, I don't see the appeal in that one. Because you don't, like, look at my hunger and thirst. I'm not sweating it, you know what I mean? It doesn't kill you for being hungry anymore or thirsty, but I'm also not knocking you for being excited for it. To each their own. But yeah, I definitely don't see the appeal in that one. My dream is to be surrounded by wires and cords and TVs and consoles in a dark room. My guy, you would trip if you saw my gaming room. It started with just a laptop, so your dream can actually come true with very minimal equipment. It started with just a laptop, gang. A little gaming laptop. The type that gets trashed on by, like, basically anyone in the PC gaming community. They all hate on gaming laptops, but it built this channel. I reached 10,000 subscribers with that thing. And, you know, it really changed it up for me. It changed my life, really. But you don't need much to stream these days. Actually, even those little handhelds, those little PC handhelds, like the ROG Ally X, is so powerful you can stream with it. You can stream straight to YouTube from it. It has an internal GPU. I've done it before. It's great. It's not like the highest quality stream, obviously, but it works. And when I started, I was actually using a worse method because my laptop wasn't powerful enough to run Fallout 76 and stream it at the same time. So what I had to do was I used Cloud Play, and I would run the game off my Xbox and then like just Cloud Play it to my laptop, so like my laptop could see the game, and then I was recording it that way and live streaming it to YouTube from the laptop that way. So the quality wasn't very good. Like visually, the visual fidelity was bad. It was blurry. And it still worked. As long as the content is good, gang, you'll do fine. But yeah, now I'm surrounded by screens, neon. And it's all thanks to you guys. There's 6 screens around me. It's too much. I could probably show you guys my little gaming setup. Let's see here. I did post a pic in the Discord at one point. Okay, check it out. This is my laptop. This is the old crap top. That's what I call it. This is what I started the channel with. It's an Asus TUF Gaming F15 laptop of this thing. Spent so many hours playing on it before I started my YouTube channel. And then this is just a picture to show how much neon is in the room I'm in. It's just blue and purple like crazy in here. And this is my little gaming setup. This is where I pee. Not actually, but you know, I'm a cat. But yeah, this is where I hang out, make my content, do the things that need doing. I have the Discord window open at all times, right here. So you need to get at me. My consoles are connected to this stream, to this screen, and I can push buttons to switch to different consoles. I have my little stream deck here. But yeah, came a long way from just a laptop. Oh, neat. Got a cute little quad submachine gun here. Quad bullets explode. Faster movement speed. Actually kind of cute. Watching the stream recovering from my Fallout tattoo. That's awesome. Post it in the Discord if you're in the Discord. Snacking on some Rainier cherries and enjoying the stream. Yummy! What snacks is everyone munching on? To be honest, the only thing I have in front of me is a cream soda. I have a crushed cream soda. It's literally become my new addiction. This pink colored beverage is addicting. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Crush, like the orange Crush sodas that are really popular, I guess. They make all kinds of different ones. And the cream soda, the pink ones, the pink cans. Crazy good. I saw your video about Pepper Shaker. Is Explosive Quad the best choice for damage after patch? Have you tested Furious Quad Explosive Rapid yet? Yes. And yes, Quad Explosive is the best on that build because of DPS over time. What ends up happening is, yeah, Furious can set higher numbers numerical values, but the higher number equals better isn't always the best in every case. It's definitely good for like doing events or killing smaller targets where reloading doesn't really matter that much. But the biggest problem with Furious is you need to reload a lot more than Quad. With Furious on the Pepper Shaker, you only have 50 rounds in the magazine, so you reload after every 50 rounds. What that means is you can't build Bulletstorm properly, and you really miss out on that Bulletstorm damage that you otherwise don't miss out on with the Pepper Shaker. It's not so bad if you put the Hex Barrel, but it's still bad because you keep reloading and losing half your damage. And what ends up happening is the Quad can just send more bullets downrange for longer durations, and it just outpaces Furious. If you look at my Furious versus Quad video on the channel, which should still be here somewhere, it is a brand new video. Here it is, Furious versus Quad, posted 2 weeks ago. I'll link it for you to watch. This is really eye-opening. What we saw with this clip, okay, is the times were kind of all over the place with Furious. There was a larger gap in the times, meaning sometimes I'd get the kill on the snake in under a minute. Sometimes it would be well over a minute, like a minute 13. And that's because you have to reload so much with it. It's the same problem. You only have 50 rounds in the magazine. And yes, you can put the large magazine. And yes, I did do that in that testing. The results are still the same. What ends up happening is you are doing a constant barrage of bullets with Quad, which ends up leading to more consistent times. The Quad was always within a 5-second time difference, but the Furious was always within a 15-second time difference. So do you see what is happening there? The consistency is far greater with Quad because you're doing constant DPS. You're doing a more consistent stream of damage. And over time, that works out better for you. The times were always faster with the Quad. So that's why I run Quad. That's why we run Quad. That's why Orange runs Quad. That's why I run Quad. I mean, we've been bossing for ages now, and it's just what we see time and time again. There are some times in some specific cases where Furious does come out on top, and I encourage you to figure that out for yourself. And if you feel like Furious is better for you, then just run it. You're not gonna hurt the build at all if you put Furious on one of my builds or something like that. And it, you know, at the end of the day, I want you guys to play how you feel is better for you. But personally for me, I hate reloading. Reloading eats a lot of time. When you're reloading, you're not doing damage. and it just disrupts my playstyle because I like to go into boss fights and just dump rounds indiscriminately and just hold the trigger wide open. And with the quad, I can do that for 200 rounds. And if I have like quick hands on the build or Wild West hands as a ghoul, one time I was dumping rounds with the quad and it kept proccing quick hands, or I think it was Wild West hands, on stream. And I went through 800 rounds without reloading with the Elder's Mark, which is insane. But where Furious really shines on the Elder's Mark and the Pepper Shaker is when you're doing stuff like the expeditions or daily ops, stuff where you have multiple smaller targets that aren't as tanky, where higher damage per shot is better than like building Bulletstorm with the quad. The quad will feel weaker because the quad only starts to really feel good when you have like enough Bulletstorm stacks. But it can sit in that stack value a lot longer than Furious. But yeah, so it's just for like, it's more better for bossing, basically. But Furious is definitely gonna feel better at expeditions, daily ops, events, anywhere where there's a lot more targets, individual targets, smaller targets, where it's not so crucial to try and like speed run a single target as fast as you can type of thing. I gotta make sure I didn't destroy or script something good here because I did that recently. I wasn't watching what I was doing. I lost my stim pike. Oh no. But you guys, I cannot tell you how much I love this new camp. What is the case with explosive? I love explosive. In the case of the Elder's Mark, it's not as impactful. Mainly because it just does like single shots, right? But the Pepper Shaker fires 8 pellets per shot with the Hex Barrel. And from what we noticed with the Pepper Shaker is it gets a huge bump in damage with perks like Demolition Expert being on the build. It really likes it. It's doing so much damage. We don't even worry about like getting the cripple on the snake by targeting play A. We just go straight for the eyes. It adds plus 200 damage. It's additive damage and it's really good. It's definitely noticeable on the Pepper Shaker firing 8 rounds per shot. King shots. Hi, my guy. TT. Howdy doody. 100 active! Oh my god! Thank you so much, King Shots. Thank you, King Shots. That's so nice of you. My favorite VTuber. Aww. Thank you so much, my favorite chatter. You guys are nice. Thank you so much. It's been a chill stream. I had fun. I hope you guys are having fun too. I'm not ending it or anything. No, it's too early to end. But I wanted to come back here to see if we have anything. I need the jetpack. I don't have the jetpack unlocked. Oh wait. I did this part of the main story, so I should have access to the jetpack now. Let's see. If anything, I probably don't have. I probably don't have enough gold. So there's favoritism now? Yes, but no. But yes, but no. But no, but yes. as I suspected, I do not have enough gold for the jetpack yet. It's like the one thing I need. Alright, I'll be back, my guy. Am I not wearing armor? Oh, okay, I am. Alright, good. Yeah, I did, like, use up all my gold on getting the Brotherhood Recon set recently, and then equipping it with, like, getting the Bertrand mods and Strengthen mods. You want the Strengthen mods because basically they, like, fully eliminate limb damage. It's fantastic. I get plus 20% limb damage resistance per limb. And I have that on, what, 4 pieces, I think? Yeah. Neat. GLASSGANG! Don't worry, you're all my favorites. Oh, perfect! Gearing up. So this is the event that drops the stim pike, and I need another stim pike. I scrapped mine by accident, and as you can see, it would fit perfectly with my medical clinic. We have chems galore. Chems on sale at the chem den. Hopefully people come. I should probably make a new team. Just to ping everyone in the server. Hey Cynthia, GG. Holy crap, this weighs 100 pounds. Oh my god. Thank you so much, King Shots, for the 100 active. Holy smokes. I'm doing fantastic, Cynthia. I hope you're doing well too. In case you missed it, Cynthia, let me give you a recap. I will be uploading a camp build later this week. It's a buff base, it looks like a hospital clinic, and it's fantastic. I think you guys will like it. It's a fun little camp build tutorial. So look out for it. We also have merch coming. That's right, merch is on the way. This is one that I designed myself, waiting for pre-approval from Miss Glass. And yeah, there's gonna be other ones like coffee mugs and like just basic tees and hoodies that might be purple or blue, and with the Glass Gang logo, Glass Gaming logo. Pretty excited for it. LOL, over encumbered, but your limbs are safe. Well, to be fair, like when I don't have 100 pounds of active mods on me, I don't weigh this much. This build usually sits at around 165 pounds with over 300 carry weight, so I'm good. I don't need the deep pocketed mods, you know. I'm plenty good, but right now I have 100 active mods, and yeah, it weighs a ton. I'm gonna have to do a yard sale. But it's really nice at the snake boss, because what ends up happening if you're using Civil Engineer to solo the snake, or Secret Service, they don't have access to the strength and limb mods, and you end up breaking limbs when you get either head-butted by the snake, or especially through the poison blast. It tends to break your limbs. And then you can't target individual limbs on the snake. You can't target the eyes. It'll force you to only target the head. And then you have to stim pack yourself in order to fix that and keep shooting, keep doing DPS, which just slows down the times on the build. So by having strengthened on every piece, that doesn't happen anymore, and I can just keep dumping rounds into the eyes of the snake indiscriminately. Cheer! Oh, that's right, that's right. I forgot we had to do that. Hang on. I can't wait to have it all set up. I need to get a website first. But I've been working on designs, and it's a lot of fun. And just looking into it, like the logistics of it and how it works, and overall it doesn't seem too bad. Seems like something we can do. But yeah, I think we need a new boss. I wish it was the Rust King. I wish they would have just made that a thing from the point that Burning Springs came into the game. It just feels like it's been so long since we got a proper boss, a new boss. And then they teased us with the Rust King. how you can meet him. And he's like, we will fight someday. But he chickens out. Because I'm ready for it. I'm like, let's go, my guy. I got bullets in the gun and stuff. I'm ready for all the smoke. You about to catch these pods. But he didn't want it. He didn't want the smoke, gang. At some point too, when I start getting my treatments for my bones, I won't be in pain so much, so I'll be able to start streaming every day again. The daily streams were a lot of fun. I used to stream every day at 1 p.m. for a couple hours just to answer questions throughout the week about build guides on the channel, new builds that were coming into the channel and stuff like that. And it was just a great way to kind of do what I'm doing right now, a Q&A, and also just be around to answer questions every day. I haven't been able to do that in a while. It'd be really nice to be able to do that again. And it will come. It will come in due time. Maybe BC Chuas. I think that would be fantastic. Because I was pretty disappointed to find out we weren't fighting the Rust King. Plus, that whole arena looks kind of cool. It looks like a great spot to have a boss fight. It's a unique location in the Rust Kingdom. And one thing Bethesda really does well is art design. Like game design. They really do a good job with it. Like, look at this junkyard. It looks like a junkyard, you know? They knocked it out of the park. And they did a good job with the Rust King too. The Rust Kingdom is massive. And it looks massive when you walk up to it. My guy's stuck in the AFK glitch. Forever AFK. Not sure what he's doing. I don't know. Maybe he crashed. This is so weird. I got the stim pike! Yay! Awesome! I didn't think I was gonna get it. Cause it's not a guaranteed drop. That's fantastic. Look at that. Thank you so much, God Todd. You're so sweet. Your big, beautiful eyes and your handsome hairline. My guy. Look at this thing. It's diabolical. I got the stim pike! Yay! If you guys don't know about this thing, it has the medics mod and faster swing speed and the 40% chance to like block melee attacks I don't really care about. But I like to use melee weapons to heal players. It just feels more hands-on. And as a nurse of the wasteland, I think it's the most appropriate tool because it just obviously there's also the zap blaster thing. That is definitely like the meta for medic tools. But I just think it's funny because you come up to someone and you just start smacking them. Hey, I'm healing you, my guy. It didn't work. Oh, he probably has some rads. That could be it. He might have rads. But I also have a medic's combat knife that I like to use that has faster swing speed. And that one's just really funny because it looks like I'm stabbing people, but I'm healing them. So yeah, I don't know. When they came out with this stim pike, I just immediately wanted it. I did have one, but I accidentally scrapped it. But let's go! I have it again! Maybe lock it, perhaps? Good point. Good call. Good. I always forget about that. Thank you, Ontogeny. I would have scrapped it again. Alright, well I'm gonna go put it at my camp. Aren't you supposed to be on a team for that to work? I'm not sure. I don't think so. I think it does. I think it heals players just without being on a team, but I could be wrong. But I know that it won't work if they have rads. Like, see how I have a tiny sliver of rads? If he had rads like that, then it definitely won't work. Of course, Thirsty. I actually do have Tesla cannon builds on the channel. I need to update them though because I wouldn't use two-shot with it anymore, and the ones I have on the channel use two-shot. They're not super old, but of course this game gets like drastic combat changes every 2 weeks, it seems. But yeah, right here on the channel. Maybe subscribe if you haven't already so you never miss an upload. And yeah, it's over here. I'm kind of blocking it, but there they are. There's even me in the little display thing. Yeah, I'm a celebrity now, gang. That's me right there. Yeah, I do love this build. I have to update it though. It needs to be updated. So I'll be doing that also. I probably have time this week. Depending on what my schedule is like. If I'm hit with any like random doctor appointments out of the blue like I was last week. Thank you so much, BC2S. Yeah, that's basically it. Like, I love to have a camp that matches the vibe of my character. And she's basically always been the clinic type nurse of the wasteland. So, occasionally I like to do medic builds too. Like medic player, team medic focused builds. So, now that I have a clinic again, because I didn't have one for the longest time on my PC character, I was just too lazy to do it. But we did it, gang. I beat the lazy curse, and I did it. So I'll be putting out some more medic content soon here. You guys have been asking for it on my streams to update Wambulance, which is another one. Super neat, super good, super awesome. It's actually an old build, and I'm surprised people were asking about it this season. Like, people were asking me multiple times already on some live streams, when am I gonna update Wambulance, if I'm gonna update Wambulance this season, and I was like, wow, I'm surprised you people are asking about that, because that's a very old build guide. But it doesn't mean I can't renew it. I can't update it. I can't update every build, obviously, just because of nerfs. And sometimes things just don't work the same anymore from update to update. And I can't... Like, there's nothing I can do about that sometimes. I cannot make magic happen. I'm not a dev or anything. I'm just a cat. That's right. I'm a cat that's ready to attack. So we're here in the clinic. I was gonna put this thing on display. I guess I could put it in there. That would be cool. I'll show you guys how I put stuff in here. So basically, you just pick this up and move it anytime you want. Hopefully it's thick enough to show through. Yeah, we can see it. We just barely see it, but we can see it. Good enough. I like it. We got the stim pike in there. Where's my other medic's weapon? It's probably not on this character. It is genuinely difficult to keep track of what is on what character when you play 3 main characters. Anyways, I need to put these in the stash because they're gonna weigh me down all night. Whoa! What happened to my weight? Why do I weigh 400 pounds? What? Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Alright, I probably have a ton of ammo on me too. I'm still pretty heavy. I don't know why. I'm usually around 165 pounds, so maybe I just need to scrap. Oh, there we go. That made a big difference. Alright, well 191 isn't bad. I probably have just a bunch of like repair kits or something. I don't know, it's so hard to keep track. There's so much stuff that gets added to your inventory. I wish there was look at this, 16 pounds of improved bait. Oh my god. I don't even use this. I don't go fishing. That's my bad. But honestly, I just don't care that much about it. It's not really an activity that I enjoy doing. So, not knocking it. I know you guys, some of you guys love fishing and it's been a rewarding and fun little new thing for the game. And I agree. It's definitely a new thing that is fun to do when you're in the mood. But I'm almost never in the mood for it. So it tends to pile up on me. Anyways, whoever wants this can have it. What should I do with it? I guess I'll put it in the clinic. There you go. If any of you are in here and you want 312 improved bait, come on down. Come on down to the chem den. Right here. 300 improved bait for you. Yeah, there we go. 176. That's a lot closer to my usual. Ever seen Night Shift movie? No, I haven't. I use Furious Rapid optimized pinpointers. That does sound awesome. And this event is good to do to get the Elder's Mark. This is the one that drops the Elder's Mark, so you'll want to come here and do Beasts of Burden. If you don't have one, I'm sure you guys already know that, but for whoever doesn't know. What's going on here? It's not placing the explosive. You aren't carrying explosives? That's weird. I definitely picked one up. Weird. As someone who fish in real life, I feel nothing when watching someone fish in 76. What do you fish for? What kind of fish do you catch in real life? Probably not an axolotl. I know they're real, but I'm pretty sure they're really rare. always get Luca's switchblade. That's so annoying. It's literally every single time. I basically never get the Elder's Mark anymore. It's so weird too because I used to get it all the time. And now that I do build guides, I genuinely just never get it anymore. It's sad. It's whatever. I already have an Elder's Mark, but it is nice to have them. What I like to do is I put them on another character so that if someone in my Discord needs one, I can just jump on and give it to them. That's why I like to farm them. That and also to do tests, like to test the standard rolls on a Furious, you know, because it comes with a 3-star roll. It's Furious, Rapid, Faster Reload, Elder's Mark versus like whatever other modifications you can throw on there. It's good to have a base one. Oh my god, I can't with that cat's face. I'm sorry, my guy. You'll get over it, though. You'll be fine. The cuteness can only do so much. Where's my AP? It's not recharging. This stupid bug always happens here. Look at that. My AP is just not coming back. The coffee doesn't even bring it back. It's just bugged out. That's so annoying. Alright, we're just gonna shoot then. Oh, it's finally back. It's finally back. I hope you guys think of me every time you target glass. You need to eat. Well, that came out of nowhere. What's that about? My guy's Gordon Ramsay in the chat. To be honest, you're probably not wrong. I'm starting to get a little hungry. Probably make something quick after this. Oh, Elder's Mark's about to die. that's gonna be it for tonight, folks. I had a blast. I hope you had a good time too. Oh, in-game hunger. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I don't really care about that. That's not a metric that matters. It used to be that your character would die and stuff slowly if you were hungry, but they took that away a long time ago. It really doesn't mean anything now. But I suppose I should feed her. There, she's fed. GG, guys. But yeah, that'll be it for tonight, gang. I hope you had fun. I had a blast. It was a good little stream. And I hope I got to answer some of your questions tonight. If not, just leave them in the comment section below. And I will answer them as soon as I can. No one grabbed the bait. I'm surprised. Guys, grab the freaking bait, or else it's staying there. Come on! Why can't I highlight it? It's so dumb. I'm trying to highlight it so people will see it. It was doing everything but letting me highlight the freaking bag. Okay, finally! Look in the bag! I just want someone to take it. I don't want it to go to waste. Look up, my guy. Yes, right here. Take it. Yes, thank you! Thank you! Alright. I have perks that give AP regen and stuff. Okay. Yeah, I don't know about that. I guess if you had this card, but this doesn't increase your AP regen. If you were saying that because of the bug where I had no AP regen, it is just a bug. It's a bug at Neurological Warfare. It happens all the time. You lose your AP, or sometimes you'll just have infinite AP. So it's just an AP bug. But anyways, I'm Miss Glass. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. GG! Thank you so much for the jewels. Daniel Heath, thank you so much. GG. I left our Discord link in the description if you want to find a community to play with. There's no obligation to join our membership to join our Discord. Thank you so much for watching. Good night, gang. GG, ROV Chaos, Heisenberg Finn. Not an alien, definitely a Martian, though. Dagimar, GG. Watching 1513, GG. Just a guy on the internet. Have a great one, my guy.